ask and you answer. This is Stephanie in the Morning, where locals take the mic. Your neighbor, your favorite shop owner, maybe you. Business, community, culture, and whatever's on your mind over coffee. Let's start the day together. Powered by Lemonadio. Hello and good morning. We are here today in the home studio. Thanks for coming over, Felicia.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
I don't know how we fell upon hanging out with each other, but I like really enjoy your company.
Oh, thank you. Ditto.
And our conversations are super fun. And yeah, it's Galentine's Day. And I figured I'm so glad you booked the show today.
Yes.
My friend RTB went and saw the Brandy Carlisle concert last night, and he happens to be coming on Cape. He's in Provincetown. And he's like, is Felicia coming on today?
Aww.
And I was like, I don't know. Let me check with her. I'm pretty sure she is. And then he's like, well, we'll come. And I know you have a Friday the 13th shirt on, RTB. I know you do. And I know you wanted to show it off. Yeah. I think it's funny that it coincides with Friday the 13th.
Yeah. I know. That's like a little spooky right before Valentine's Day.
I put out a little meme this morning for my ChatGPT morning of come to Lemonadio. We won't ghost you.
We're reliable.
So
Reliably
stupid.
Here.
What's up, Ashley? She said, my eyes opened and I'm glad to see you here. Well, that's it. That's how you start a Friday, right? I'm up. I'm being seen and not viewed, and it's a good day.
You're seen and not viewed.
My friend Chris says it all the time, and I'm like, that's so morbid, but I love it. I'm going
Yeah.
to start using that.
I like that too.
Right?
You're not just a spectacle for the world.
Sometimes. Felicia, tell everybody who you are and what it is that you do and what you're working on.
Sure. I'm Felicia. I'm a couples therapist and a dating coach. And most recently, I got a job as a matchmaker professionally, which is
What?
really exciting. Yeah.
Wait. Before I how does one go about doing that professionally?
Well, so what you start with recruiting 200 people into a dating pool on Cape Cod because you want to do a documentary, but then you realize, oh, a lot of these people don't want to be in a documentary and a lot of people just want you to matchmake them. So I started thinking about making my own matchmaking business.
Yep.
And really quickly realized that that is just a whole thing to create your own business.
Oh, yeah.
Introducing people like legally, all these things. I just didn't want to do it on my own. So I reached out to this matchmaking company, or like they're like a startup.
Yeah.
I found them on LinkedIn and I saw that they had a presence across the US, but they
Is it a bunch of like yentas? Like
they're a bunch of pretty cool ladies. I don't know. They seem like they're from all walks of life. A lot of them are recruiters, interestingly, because you need to be able to recruit people.
So, like, what are the dating shows that I've seen matchmakers on? Usually, it's like of Indian descent,
right?
Because
or
they're
Jewish
like,
matchmaking.
Jewish or Indian. But I love the fact that we've got our own little matchmaker here on Cape Cod.
Yeah, I'm excited about it because now I'm also getting trained in like a really professional way. I have this big database of people now, so I'm doing that now, which is really exciting.
Yeah,
and it's like it's not just like I'm trying to expand them to the Northeast, but then they have clients everywhere. So it's kind of cool because I get to see.
Let's be honest, we need that.
Yeah, I know. We need to like expand. That's the thing. That's what really happened is I started trying to matchmake on Cape Cod and I was like, I can't just do this here.
No, it's a special thing here we've got going on. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Dawn. Happy V-Day to you over on the West Coast. Thanks for joining us. What the hell time is it there?
Yeah, what?
Real early. I know. She's fabulous, though. I saw you and Ken on the beach yesterday, and I was like, bleh, because we have nothing but snow here. I'm over it.
It said 16 degrees in my car today.
So freaking over it.
Me too.
And so my son, we had a little bit of a melt. It was like a whole 37 degrees, and everybody was outside like it was a balmy 70-degree day. We're all like, oh my God, it's so warm.
It's ridiculous.
And like a little bit of the snow started to melt, but that's the problem. Then it became an ice luge. So like leaving the yacht club last night, it was like all black ice. My husband's like, hold on to me. Okay. Because he knows I'll just fall.
I don't know why they say that like hell is hot because I feel like this is what I would imagine it to be.
Look outside. This is actually what hell looks like. A frozen tundra of misery. Seriously. But I'm glad that you're looking off Cape. I just saw a study fairly recently that said that more and more people are virtually dating or long distance relationships are a real thing again.
Yeah.
Like it really, we're okay with not physically being with each other other at this point in time, which is wild.
I mean, it makes sense. People are in relationships with AIs at this point too. So why not just be in a long distance relationship?
He's got a heartbeat. I'll take it.
Yeah, at least it's a human on the other side. Like,
I can take a plane there.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it. Happy Friday the 13th with his knives. I knew it. Send me a selfie with your photo because I definitely know you're wearing a Friday the 13th shirt. Not missing a moment for that.
So do we think that Friday the 13th is unlucky? Like, is that something that people still think?
13th was always my lucky number.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's because I decided I was going to embrace the unlucky or if it just was the jersey that I got.
It was fate.
I don't remember.
Handed it to you.
Right? They were like, here, you take that one. No one wants that. I just made it mine. And
yeah, I like that.
That's how it was my entire existence of sports growing up. So I don't know. So maybe tell us a little bit about yourself and how it is that you've come to Cape Cod.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up here.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Centerville, went to Barnstable High School, Barnstable school systems.
But I love that you're back.
I mean, I feel ambivalent about it. But
I know you don't feel that way. But me as like the Chamber of Commerce and also a mom, I'm like, go get your education and then come back and bring your goodness back here because we need it.
Well, yeah. So having a child brought me back here because my mom's still here and I wanted to raise my kid.
And help.
Yeah, for sure. She's amazing. My brother's here too. So it's like I got family here. I got friends here. I just think that the culture has been a little bit hard to embrace as a young adult. And I'm doing my best to change that by like running fun events and introducing people. But yeah, I mean, we know it's a little rough around here.
We're referring to you as now the forgotten middle.
The forgotten middle. What is
or the lost middle. It's like that area of the demographic on Cape Cod that we have very little of.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard here.
Yeah.
In that age demo of 25 to 40.
Yeah.
Of meeting people, staying here, living here, affording to be here.
Right.
And then the social aspect of it. I remember when I first moved here, I was stationed here and I had met my husband, thankfully. But I was like, there is nothing. Like, we're 5-year plan, dude. We're out of here.
Yeah, you told me that story.
25 years later, I'm still here and we have 5 children later and it's fine. But I was like, there was nothing for us. Why are you still here?
Right. I mean, only because of my mom. I mean, I think honestly, it's like, I don't also want to be one of those people who's like, I need to run away from something. I'd be rather running towards something.
Yeah.
So it's like, I do want to expand my horizons, but at the same time, this makes sense for now. I'm building a whole career. I'm building a little like brand as a matchmaker and stuff. And then, yeah, I hope to spread my wings, but I hope I can always bring it back to the Cape just so people I really want to show people who aren't on Cape Cod the truth.
Yeah.
And like, I think part of it is because I think it'll be relatable to people who watch other things on the TV and everything seems like a tropical resort destination when you're dating and like all these stupid dating shows.
It's so fake, right?
Yeah. And I just want to show people like what it's actually like for people in towns like this.
Yeah.
Where it just gets frigid and 20 degrees and everyone's lonely.
One of my favorite dating shows is Love on the Spectrum.
Yes, exactly. I'm trying to go for that vibe.
I don't know if I feel like it's exploitation or I just really enjoy it. And they're happy with it. And their parents are happy with them getting out there.
Oh,
and
they're
learning
happy
some
too.
New skills.
They're all like Instagram famous now, all the cast members of Love on the Spectrum.
I love them. And
Yeah.
they should be.
They're amazing. They're the best because they're actually relatable characters, I love Love on the Spectrum. I feel like it's the greatest dating show of all time.
Honest, they're being their genuine self.
Yes.
And I feel like that's not something that we have been taught to do when we date.
Exactly. Yes. And so I get why people think it might be exploiting because, they're being more outwardly like cringe, I guess you could say. But I feel like everyone needs more of that in their life to stop being
Here
trying
it
to
is.
Be cool.
This is what I am. Can you get down with this?
Yes. I love it.
Oh my God. 13 is a lucky number. A certain group tried making it something that's evil. The coffee is not working yet, but that's the beautiful lamp. I know. We lit the lamp. She's back. What's up, Leah? Hey, Chris. Thanks for all being here today. We've got Felicia Romano in the studio, and she's a matchmaker, like a genuine therapist, couples therapist, and has been working in this single scene here on the Cape and trying to figure out why, but more importantly, like, let's see if we can start having a dialogue about getting people to embrace their true selves and maybe find somebody for them.
Yeah, put themselves out there. I think that a big problem with people dating on Cape Cod is people are just given up because it's so hard to date
I have
here.
5 single guy friends, which that's a hot commodity if you've not been on the single scene.
On Cape, for sure. But also,
They're like, what? You're a guy with a pulse?
So why aren't they coming to our event?
They're just all set. They just can't do it. They're like, I feel it's pressure.
We need an incentive for the guys to come to the event. What is the incentive?
Right?
Should we pay them to come?
Seriously, like legit, guys, come.
I feel like it could just be a fun experiment. Like you don't have to, you don't have to sign up for really anything other than just meeting some people, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't. I don't know. I have this feeling because men show up way less than women do to speed dating events, anything to do with like being on camera.
That's a regular thing across the United States. It's not a Cape specific situation.
It's a regular thing in terms of events.
Because I was like, maybe all of our guys are gay. We've got a huge gay population. Maybe they're just not into us.
I don't know. 2 gay guys met at my last singles event.
I love
and they're together, and I'm so excited about it. I'm interviewing them on Sunday.
You got a success story over there going on.
But I wish some straight men would show up.
Well, I've got, I think 4 out of the 5 are straight guys that should be out mingling.
Yeah, they should be at our event.
I agree. And I think they are. It's not like I'm sitting there and I don't care. That's your business. Just say it so I can stop trying to hook you up with girls.
Right.
Once again, just be your true self and I will find you a human to spend some time with.
Yeah. We have some men signed up. I'm pretty excited. I've had to go and hand pick them. Like they won't sign up on their own, but once I go and tell them the deal and that they'll have like 7 dates or whatever, they're coming. They're going to come.
I had a lunch with a girlfriend yesterday and she's a professional. She's a little bit older, but she's fit. She's cute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just come, just put yourself out there and see who's there. I had another girlfriend of mine that was like, what does the ticket look like? Can you tell me some of the names? And I'm like, absolutely not. Just buy a ticket or don't.
This is the problem with the Cape too. Everyone knows each other or thinks they know each other or knows someone who knows that person.
And you probably do know them.
It's a little incestuous.
If you're single out there and wondering why or what your specific observation is, please drop it in the chat. I really would love to hear from you to kind of find out what your assessment of the situation is or what's your gripe or what one positive thing that you've had about the dating pool here, or maybe you've been on a good date lately. Please share with the crowd.
There are success stories. There are love stories from Cape Cod. I'm trying to find them and highlight them.
I love it. And I definitely think that you should share it with us. And I do think it's funny that Galentine's Day is today. By the way, it is a made up holiday from Parks and Recreation. It is one of our quizzes in tonight's trivia. I'm doing Love is in the Air. It is a trivia that supports the Hyannis Library. And it's a fundraiser. We'll be at Barnstable Brewing. I think there's still time to grab some tickets, but that is one of the questions. Yes, Leslie Knope made Galentine's Day, and now it's become a thing, and everybody is really harnessed.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, we should all just be with our friends making crafts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Get low stakes crafts.
Chocolate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I was thinking about how people hate Valentine's Day, and a lot of it's because it's romantic, and I think that just kind of goes against that grain of. I would love for it to not just be about gals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want everyone to just give each other Valentines, like homies, bros, giving each other handmade Valentines.
I think they took that away from the schools. Like I used to really love being able to do the Valentines. Then it got a little bit too much pressure when you've got 5 kids and everybody needs Valentines, and then you got to get the class list, and then it's very dramatic, and then somebody's unhappy at the end of the day.
They didn't take it. My daughter's 5 and she's doing it in her kindergarten class today. Yeah.
I love that though.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It doesn't have to be a big to do. You can make it a fun little project. I was always looking for fun projects.
Yeah, you just like get the little bag and you get to see what everyone gave you. It's
right?
So cute.
It's cute.
It is.
And then you dump it in the trash. It's just how it is.
Capitalism.
I know. It's awful. Awful.
Part of why people hate Valentine's Day, I think, is just because of the capitalism.
Well, that's it. Give it something edible, all right?
Yes. Bake something.
That's all. That way, at least it had some meaning towards it or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a Shocker that it coincides with National Cheddar Cheese Day.
Valentine's Day is National Cheddar Cheese Day.
It's like, no, Galentine's
Oh.
Day is cheese day. And I was like, that sounds about right. We'll wine and cheese it up tonight, wherever you are.
That sounds great.
I know. I love me a good charcuterie board. I really do. I found a top 5 signs she's not interested in being your Valentine.
I can't wait to hear these.
Number 1, she mentioned you several times in a restraining order. Number 2, she's always considered you like a brother or a relative she's never met before.
Yikes.
Number 3, I don't remember her carrying a can of mace before she met you. Well, that's a support attack dog she recently adopted, and she posted a sign single and not interested on the 13th. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough out there. These were terrible. I didn't write these. I'm just letting you know. I'm just repeating them. If you've got questions for Felicia, please drop them in the chat and share with us as we're talking about being single, living here on Cape Cod, and what exactly that looks like.
Yeah.
What are you seeing?
In the single people?
Well, like when a typical person comes to you and they're like, what is their disconnect, do you think?
They have tried online dating here. They feel like the dating pool is terrible. They can't find anyone that they're interested in, or maybe they did go on dates and the dates didn't go well. It's kind of like, I would say that Cape Cod is the same problem that everyone in the world has modern dating. Like,
Yeah.
It's like all of the same problems, but just with a smaller pool and more of kind of a bleak, depressing feeling tone in the winter. So I think that people close themselves off easier on the Cape.
People are
theory.
really cranky out there right now. What's up, Ellen?
Yes.
Hello, Lauren. Thanks for joining us on the show. Good to see your faces. I was chatting with a girlfriend yesterday and she's like, I don't know what the deal is. And then I got a text message from another girlfriend that was like, why is everybody so mean right now? And I even called Monday, after I was driving myself to my creative writing class and crying to Coldplay because I was so stressed out.
As one does.
Literally. I texted my girlfriend, Susan, who's a psychic medium. We've all got to have one. I was like, can you just pull some cards for me? It's just like, girl, if you're feeling like this right now, it's going to get worse. I guess
no. This is why I won't talk to psychics. I'm like, I don't need to know.
She's just, well, there's an eclipse that's happening on the 20th. There's some sort of eclipse that's happening. So if we're all feeling a little bit crazy, and it is Friday the 13th, and we got an eclipse thing going on, and just know that everybody else is feeling this also.
Yes.
I just want to let you know you're not alone. I know that doesn't help.
We're all just miserable together. Does that help?
It did help me a little.
It's good to know.
It's
that's
not
something.
Me,
yeah,
specifically.
It's you blame it on the stars. I have a friend who's
find anything to blame on.
Yeah, definitely. I have a friend who's a therapist, and I got him a job at a therapy practice on Cape, but he lives in San Diego, California.
Yep.
And so he has a bunch of clients now from Massachusetts. And he was remarking in supervision this week, he's like, why is everyone so grumpy?
Yeah.
I'm
called seasonal affect
because
disorder.
we don't have the weather that you have right now.
It's not sunny and 70 here. It's miserable. It's really, really tough right now.
And then my friend was like, well, we're actually grumpy in the summer too, because it's hot. And I was like, I guess you're right. I don't know if we're ever, are we ever happy?
And then we've got Carol over here. Move to Costa Rica and fall in love with the sun. Girl, we would love that very much.
That.
Only a little bit though. I can't be too happy, Carol.
Yeah. We need something to kvetch about.
I'm still from New England. We can't have all of this. Jackie, I am so happy to see your face here on a Friday. It has been a while, so I hope you're doing well. I think about you often, and just know that there are places for you to come out. Felicia and I have an event. It's called Single AF.
Yes.
It is happening over at Island Pickle.
You don't have to play pickleball.
No, but it's really cool if you like to play pickleball. I've never played.
I've never either. So is it going to be an option that night?
I think that if you want to play pickleball, you can. If you just decide that speeding dating thing is not for you.
You're feeling awkward. You just need to go hit some balls around.
Guys, I'll be right back. They also do have a golf simulator. So there's a giant room for activities.
Yes.
And I like the fact that you're not stuck in a small room on top of each other.
Right.
You've got space to assess the situation.
And you're going to be facilitating fun activities for people, right?
Yes. I will have music. I will have like the light bar up. We'll have like a little fun.
Icebreakers.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
We need like ways to get these people talking and out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yep. So it'll be less awkward. And if nothing else, you'll have me and Felicia to talk to.
Yes.
And I will be bumping some tunes. So, I mean, will be a way for you to fold into the hedge like Homer Simpson.
Yes.
It's fine. Not that we suggest that you do that, but we're happy to see your faces.
And then if you do sign up for speed dating, I am going to just be having kind of a constant stream of people meeting for little 5-minute chats.
I love it.
Pretty low pressure, because then if you don't like the person, you never have to talk to them again. But then if you have a hard time approaching people, you can just do a speed date.
And then at the end, we're going to have an opportunity for people, if they want to see each other.
Yes. I'm going to
Okay.
have little cards, and then you can say who you were interested in
Good.
when you were speed dating. So it's going to be cool. I'm excited to see if I get any matches.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just want it to be low stress, because I feel like sometimes when you get your expectations up.
Right.
And I think that that's a really hard time for people as they're online dating, as they're virtually meeting each other. And then when they meet each other, there's so much pressure.
Yeah. What is the pressure about? It's just like appearing like trying to appear a certain way, or is it?
You want somebody to like you.
Yeah. Right.
It's that grade school stress of
Yeah.
like, what if I'm not liked? What if there's something wrong with me? What if it's really me?
But-
I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair, but then I also just think so much about how like we all love people who are genuine. So I feel like if we were all a little bit more genuine, we would be liked. It's kind of weird because we act less genuine to be liked, and then, you know what I mean? So I just feel like I wish everyone would just show up and be unapologetically themselves.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Well, not everybody has a safety net. Like I have a spouse, I have a safety net that he, for good or for bad, has been won't leave me alone. So apparently we like each other for the most part. Cheryl, thanks for joining us on the show. And when I was on 96.3 The Rose, and I was 20 something. And then when I got married and started having kids, and he's like, you don't need to be the single girl sidekick. You can talk about your life. So I was having this conversation with my husband, and I was like, the evolution of my own personality of being on a job that I was on, and then being my regular self. And then like, once I decided I was just going to be my regular self all of the time,
Right.
on the microphone and in real life,
Yeah.
like that's when things started happening that were really great.
Yeah.
So I think people need to embrace your actual self and make that all one person, not the telephone person you pretend to be when you answer the phone.
Yeah. No, totally.
Or the email you say when you're in polite corners.
I think high school teaches us to do that, right? It's like there's like this thing about,
Society teaches us to
Yeah,
do that.
totally.
All of this is a lot.
yeah, for sure.
We only let that out in little drips and drabs.
I love when people are authentic, though. It makes me happy to see just like someone who's just living. And I've learned that too, because I think you have to accept some people aren't going to like you.
Yeah.
And you can't be liked by everybody. And actually, it's weird if you are.
Yeah.
So
What's up, Eleanor? Thanks for joining me. And Felicia, I had that instance last night. There's a person who I know just doesn't like me.
yeah.
And I love being in a room with that person, because I'm
You
always
love
like,
it.
hi, how are you?
I have some of those too. It's funny on Cape Cod because you can't get away from them. Like in a
No.
big city, you could avoid those
And
people.
I can like feel them sigh when they see me. And it makes me so joyful.
I love that.
It's like, I do. I got so excited. I was like, hi, how are you today? And they're like, ugh.
I need to embrace that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all have to embrace that. You know what? You are not going to be liked by everyone, as Felicia said. And sometimes you just need to be unapologetically yourself.
Yeah.
And we have a hard time doing that a lot.
Well, and I'm like a hypocrite because I posted, for example, the Single AF event on Reddit, and I got I posted on Reddit because we're looking for men, right?
Right.
And then I got, tons of votes, whatever. People were being encouraging, but then there's of course all of these people commenting, just like,
please tell me some of the
hate,
comments.
I mean, it was like, people were commenting about the show aspect of it because we're filming the event, just to have footage for the dating show. And people are all like,
because I did get an inquisition. Someone was like, but why is it being filmed?
right. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, just in case. I said, it's probably going to just be B-roll. It's not going to be like in your face.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't have to be
you're
in your
now
face.
in this documentary.
Yeah. We're not going to like force you to do an interview or something.
No, but it's nice to just let people know that listen, it's 2026. You're on camera wherever you are.
They're watching.
Let it go. And if you go out in public, there is no expectation of privacy. You can be used for that.
Right.
I had to, like, some lady came to fight me last year because I was posting a farmer's market photo. And
Oh my
she's like,
gosh.
I never said you could use that photo. And I was like, lady, you're in public in a field. I can use whatever photo I want, but I'll take it down. Sorry.
Oh, you let her bully
Oh,
you.
I did. Because I was like, you know what? It's not a very good photo of you either. I was being my human self. It was a terrible photo of her.
Oh my God.
But when I actually focused on her, I wasn't looking at her. And then I was like, who is this woman? Oh, yeah, I'd be mad too. Okay. I won't be mean.
Oh my God.
I'll take it down.
I love it.
But yeah, tell me something about like what the Reddit people were saying.
One person was like, we're not here to give you what did he say? He was
I
like,
love this.
we're not here to give you content for your underfunded dating show.
Rude, but also true.
Someone was like saying that they just would never, they were roasting the name of the show, which is totally fair because I know I need to change the show's name.
I loved it.
Who could love them?
Who could love them?
It's a divisive name. Some people are like, yes, what a great dating show name. I kind of thought it was like a good hook. But yeah, people are like, I
Who
would
could
never
love
go on a
them?
show. So that was actually good feedback. I'm like, okay, I don't know. People are just, but then people are also just like, the dating pool here sucks. Like people are just being really negative about like, don't go to this event because it's gonna like the dating pool on Cape. They're being negative about Cape Cod. It wasn't just aimed at me, but it's just the fact that I'm trying to be optimistic.
Well, friends from Providence and Boston.
Yes,
this might be a good place for you to meet somebody that is, you know, got their stuff together and then just has exhausted this small pool here on our 65-mile peninsula. Like, come and see us.
There are cool people here.
Yes.
Diamonds in the rough for sure. I meet them all the time because I'm always doing singles intakes with people who are going to be in the dating pool. And I'm like, you're on Cape Cod and you're on Cape Cod. Like, where do you guys hide?
Dave Noble. Embrace. Absolutely. You've got to embrace yourself.
Yes.
It just is what it is.
Yes. Totally.
What else were they saying on Reddit? Because I enjoy this.
Honestly, so I was saying I'm a hypocrite because then at one point I was sitting there and someone wrote something else that was mean. I think it was like, is this that weirdo who's making a dating show on Cape Cod? And I was like, you know what? I've gotten 4 men from Reddit. I think I'm just gonna delete the post because I can't.
It's me.
I can't keep getting these comments. Like I was like, I'm getting too tired for this.
Listen, we did get 2 ticket sales from Reddit. So thank you for throwing yourself out there to the wolves.
I'm so appreciative. You're not gonna regret it because I got so many cute ladies.
Yeah.
You know? And also we've got queer people coming too. I got that question. Like, are queer people gonna be there? Yes. I've got a little bit of everybody right now. Just a lot.
Is it real life? Is it a function in real life? Of course, it's everybody. I'm so sick of that.
Is it a function in real?
Everyone is everything, right? We're all on a spectrum of dating situations where we're, you know, queer, this, that, or the other thing. When we're doing a dating situation, it's going to be a walk of every life.
Right. Well, some speed dating things, they do just say like only straight people. They want like 15 women and 15. I think that's so boring.
I know.
Like,
and then they like slice it for like a very small space. And I guess that works if you're in a big city.
Yeah, for sure.
You've got a lot of people to pull from. We don't have that here.
Yeah. And I think that at the end of the day, you could also just make friends. Like people could just come to this event and meet each other because we also don't really have events like this where it's just encouraging people who don't know each other to talk.
Yeah.
So
we've got Felicia Romano on the show. Say hello, everyone. And we are talking, you know, it's Galentine's Day. It's Valentine's weekend. Tremendous amount of pressure. And I've got another event that's happening on Saturday. And it's from noon until 2. We'll be at Press Ahead Coffee. We're just playing bingo.
Nice.
We're just playing bingo. It's something to do. You can bring the kids. I know it's the start of February vacation.
Oh, I might come. It's on Saturday.
Yeah.
Cool.
Come bring your entire friends and family. We're giving away lattes and gift cards.
Ooh.
And it's just something fun to do from noon until 2 at Press Ahead Coffee and Sandwich. But yeah, it doesn't have to be the pressure to be so romantic or over the top. Yes. I mean, I guess it depends on where you're at in your dating life.
Yeah. Well, some people are happily single and some people are unhappily single. And, you know, I do think that the curmudgeons about the Scrooges of Valentine's Day do tend to be the ones that are like, and I want to like crack them open and like let the love out because I know it's in there hiding somewhere. Even the Reddit incels. Come to my event. Come
Those
on.
are keyboard warriors, though. Those aren't our people.
I know, right? On the Cape Cod Reddit page, it's a little dark though.
Oh, yeah. I don't all of those aggregators, I have like such a hard time with keeping up with what people are saying. I wouldn't even know if they were insulting me anyway. I couldn't find the comments to save my life. Between that and Substack, I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm learning.
That's good.
I'm putting myself out there. I'm trying to get there.
No,
I am.
overall, people are very encouraging about all the dating stuff
Cheryl,
that's happening.
Some people are married and miserable single.
Yeah. So true.
Couples spend over $1,000 annually on relationship repair gifts.
Repair gifts? I've never gotten one.
A relationship repair gifts? Well, you're a couples counselor.
Yes,
How are
I
you
am.
seeing it in that space? Some couples spend more than $1,000 yearly on gifts to rekindle romance.
They must not be the ones coming to couples therapy because I'm like, I don't see that very often.
37% of them book getaways, while 35% arrange fancy meals, 21% buy flowers, but 67% of people feel like listened to and truly heard matters most for connection.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nearly 6 in 10 people feel disconnected when misunderstandings with their partners happen.
Yeah.
And then it leads to frustration, and then it leads to emotional distance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I guess we could talk about how to repair, like what's the best way to repair if you get into a fight with your partner.
What is it? You're the therapist. I'm
Yeah.
asking you. I feel like I always get distant when I'm not connecting, or like we had a money fight this week and I just got really irritated because it's always like the blame game and then nothing gets done about it. And then we put it aside and then we do it again.
Yeah. Well, you smooth it over and you're not fighting anymore. So you don't want to bring it back up. That tends to be what people do. They avoid it. And my suggestion would be take the distance, because I think that's like a really important thing. You need that after a fight, but then try to talk about it when you're both in like a really regulated place. And the best way to do it is for one of you to start, say how they feel, and the other one recap it. Like the other person doesn't give their opinion at all, and then you switch. So that way it's like you're not just like meh, meh, meh.
Yeah.
You're like actually hearing each other.
Yeah.
So you just try to recap what the other person, did I get that right? Like, so you're saying this, did I get that right? That's the best way to repair. That's in my opinion. And to actually understand the root of something.
Yeah, I like it because I feel like, we're always trying to be in defense of ourselves because we have a reason or there was a why to that situation.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm definitely finding it easier to just like take it in a little bit. I wish.
Get curious about what's happening, the dynamic. You know, also like be more focused on the process of it than the content. Because that's another thing that people do. They get too focused on the content of their fight and not what's actually happening between. And so if you actually just zoom out a little bit, you're like, okay, wait, this is a dynamic, and it can make it a little easier. But yeah, I mean, your romantic partner is always going to trigger you more than anyone else. They know you better than anyone.
So true. Like even the sight of him sometimes, and I'm like,
yeah.
But I do love him.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing to do with that. What's up, Dan Chase? This is your high holy holiday today. It's Friday the 13th. It's Galentine's weekend. Like there are so many horror genre things that go along with love and murder.
Stalkers.
Right? There was a TV show. It used to be Wives with Knives. They were like, this is it. I mean, there is something to do when your blood boils. It's usually that's the first person that they look at in a murder situation is the spouse. Where's the boyfriend? Because it's that lust-love line.
Mm-hmm. Hatred and love are the same thing.
That drives us to madness.
Yes. No, that's so true. My stepdad is always watching murder shows of documentaries of people who've gotten murdered. It's always someone's wife or husband. There. Always.
You're a watcher. I have friends that's all they watch are murder shows. That's probably why they don't date or leave their house.
I know, right? I'm like, Mom, is he ever gonna like murder you one of these days? He's studying it a lot.
But there's so many scams out there.
What do you mean?
There are so many scams out there as far as like the dating thing where they're pretending to be like catfishing situations.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Or people that just need housing in the winter here on Cape Cod.
That's what someone called it, a hobosexual, someone who like tries to get. That's what another person on Reddit said was like, the Cape is full of hobosexuals. I was like, that is ridiculous.
Seriously though.
But they have a name for it because I guess it's people who just like only date to have somewhere to live.
I need some winter housing right now. I can't live in my tent in the woods.
Oh my God. Rough. No, the new thing
it's real.
That's a scam is AI people like talking to you on dating apps. I heard this terrible story about this old lady who literally went to do a video chat with someone she met on a dating app and it was an AI. I was like, the problems that we were already facing with dating and now we have this.
Yeah,
it's just
right?
ridiculous.
I know. Now, are you a robot or no?
Like, or are you using ChatGPT to talk to me? Like, you know what I mean?
But seriously, is that you? I mean, there's always been a little bit of that of how do you talk to somebody to make yourself sound a little bit different, or, you know, trying on different personalities to play with people. I mean, like, there is part of that when you're dating, period.
Yes, there is. And like, also, it's not bad to ask for feedback or to want to get better at communicating. That sounds great. But then I just read this article that was like, everyone's starting to sound like ChatGPT when they talk.
Exactly.
It's, you know, the humanness of everything is just getting all mucked up with.
Well, because we get nervous. There's it's so scary to put yourself out there because you'll be judged. And like, I think if you use an AI voice, well, then it's not you being judged. It's the bot being judged. So you're fine and protected in your little safe cocoon of.
But we all need to break out of that because the avoidance of real connection is like why everyone's so lonely. It's the loneliness epidemic, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it's only going to get worse too.
Oh, God.
Hi, Wendy. I saw your show announcement, Cape Cod Connection, and I'm really excited for you to work on that over at Mashpee TV. Wendy and our friend Paul have been working on this, just a chat show to talk about short little vignettes of different groups of people doing what they're doing. I know. She's actually going to be doing some red carpet stuff. Today is the last day for you to vote in person at either the Cape Space in Mashpee, Town Hall, the library, or the senior center for Citizen of the Year, Business of the Year, Unsung Heroes. I'm going to be collecting all those voting booths, poll things, and then adding up all of the votes, and then we'll announce the winners. And we've got a fabulous party that we're going to be having. It's our annual meeting over at New Seabury. Tickets are short money for a really good time. We've got a champagne toast and a fabulous cheese board.
Happy Cheese Day.
I know, right? And we'll give those awards away. But more importantly, we're going to be talking about some of the fun things that we're working on for the chamber and connecting with businesses. So Wendy and Paul are going to be doing the red carpet for us this year.
That's so fun.
I know. We have a red carpet. We'll roll that out. And hopefully Denise from Fleeting Moments will be able to capture the red carpet with her photography.
Aw, that's great.
Yes.
We need more red carpet moments on Cape.
I agree, though, because we've got a lot of cool people in town that need to be celebrated for the fun things that they're doing.
Definitely. I have a red carpet that I got for the last event. I should just bring it to our event.
Right?
I'm just going to bring the red carpet.
Let's have some red carpet moments.
Yeah, because I also have the step and repeat thing.
Yes.
So yeah, we can do that.
I like that.
Stand and take some pictures of yourself. Yeah, that'll be fun.
I can roll out my photo booth. We got stuff.
Yes.
I got stuff.
I think we're just throwing this event for ourselves. Like, we just wanted to have a fun night.
I'm flex all the stuff I have in my garage right now. So come and see us at Single AF. No, grab a ticket. It's only $10. We'll be at Island Pickle on February 28th.
And fill out the form if you want to do speed dating.
Yeah. I really would like that. We're going to have plenty of icebreakers and other things. And if you're not super comfortable with speed dating, Felicia will get you comfortable. We'll get you there. Yeah. Hi, Jenny. It was so nice to see your face. And I just love your photos. I don't know what it is that you're doing, whether it's collagen or lots of water, but you look fabulous. And I'm jealous. Ashley said, hey, I get blamed for being a ChatGPT chatbot. I took it as a sign of appreciation that they thought I was so smart. What a confidence booster.
Yeah, you talk so well, you don't sound real.
What? She's kind? I don't believe it. It's a lie.
Has good grammar. Oh, man.
I love it. I saw that a couple, there was a wedding that occurred. And the couple didn't realize that they were at the courthouse, not the town hall. So they got married out in front of the jail. I was like, that's more of a story. I like it. Fun places to get married. Go.
It's like Friday the 13th themed. It's like,
you know that there are the weirdos out there. Not that I'm saying anything, but oh no, the couple mistakenly wed at the DMV instead of the court.
Okay, that's actually hilarious.
That's actually sad. Marky and Ben Salmon gave their wedding guests a story of a lifetime after accidentally booking the DMV for their civil ceremony.
Did everyone have to stand in line?
So awful. Like, right, take a number. Their photographer captured the uniquely human moment, what quickly went viral on social media. Despite the venue swap, the couple successfully tied the knot, proving that meeting marriage can and doesn't have to be a traditional setting.
See, so you can find love on Cape Cod. People can get married at the DMV.
You're there long enough. No, I had a really nice moment with my son getting his license fairly recently at the DMV, and it was like clockwork. Everything
Really?
worked. I know.
Good review.
The gentleman that was there was fabulous. And then at the end of it, he was like, "Are you Stephanie from Dan and Stephanie?" I was like, "Yes."
And you got
Did he pass?
recognized.
Did he pass? Here's a sticker. Tell your girlfriend I said hi. Thanks for listening.
So you have connections, and that's why.
No, I think he was like, I found it really inappropriate to say it beforehand.
Yeah.
Now that that's over and he passed and he can actually drive here.
I'm such a big fan.
Whatever. I will take it. And now we're fighting over the car all of the time together.
Why we're here at the home
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah, right. Which is why we're here at the home studio. Certain wedding dates have higher rate of divorce.
Ooh, do we know which ones they are?
And one is coming up.
What is it?
Planning to get married on Valentine's Day?
Right.
You may want to reconsider. Weddings that take place on Valentine's Day or a special number dates like 9, 9, 99 or 1, 2, 3 are 18 to 36% more likely to end in divorce.
That's probably just because of it's like the meme of it all. It's
Yeah.
like, I just want to get married on Valentine's Day or on 1, 2, 3, and not because I actually like the person.
Not so romantic. I know. I think my mom got married 4 or 5 times on the 11-11-11. I think that
4 or 5 times.
that may have been that number. I couldn't remember which marriage it was. The
okay.
4th or the 5th.
Like, I thought you meant like repeatedly had the same anniversary. wedding.
No, that's creepy. But I think 11-11-11 is the last one that I remember.
Wow. And did it last?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Case in point.
No.
So just pick a date that has no ring to it. For
None
your
at
wedding
all.
Day.
Is it available at the venue? Sounds good. We want to get married here. What do you have for open dates? Let them be the
They're
chooser.
like, we have Valentine's Day.
Oh, God. The pressure. What's up, Miss Emily? Good to see your face here. I hope the kids are doing really well. Yeah. So lay off those dates. But yeah, certain dates, not better than others. And a majority of Americans are rejecting AI-driven personalities.
Good.
There's
Good.
hope for us.
I really like that. Yeah, I've also read that Gen Zers are rejecting social media. Like there's a certain thing that's happening to the younger generations where I think that they're just so steeped in it growing up that they're actually seeing through it faster than maybe some of us are.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, even just being a millennial, like I still grew up with going outside and doing stuff that I think the kids these days aren't doing. But I think Gen Zers are actually, they're pioneering giving up on dating apps and social media and stuff in general, and maybe even AI usage. So that's
I
great.
love it.
Yeah.
Great places to meet people. Farmers markets. Come and see
Yeah.
us. We'll be having a
not
new
this
one.
time of year, but
I know. No, definitely not. You'll have to wait for summer. Sorry. You'll have to be your homosexual right now. And then I'll see you this summer. Which all that you fishing boys are the worst. And you know who you are when you're like, oh, she's a winter 7. Horrible.
it's bad.
They need a warm place to stay.
A winter 7.
One of my girlfriends was dating this particular human being that she was with for a while, and she thought her freezer was broken. She's like, this ice maker, such a problem, blah, 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 blah. Well, he didn't work during the day. He was drinking all day at home, and she had no idea until he moved out. And she goes, it wasn't the ice maker.
Yeah, he moved
it
on.
was Scott.
I just had ice again. Oh my gosh. That's a funny
about
one.
died. I was like, it was so stereotypical Cape Cod.
You know,
I'm
another
so
place that's
sorry.
good to meet, and you're not really supposed to like go looking for love amongst, sober communities, but I do feel like there are so many sober people on Cape Cod that, like, okay, if you're in AA for over a year, I'd say like open yourself up to meeting people there. Because,
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's hard to date when you're sober people who aren't. And so I feel like that we do actually have a really big sober community here.
But also it's a moment of clarity for yourself where you're already doing all this self-assessment
Yeah.
of your expectations, and you're kind of open to it at that
Right.
point in time, which is, I really feel like it's a good time to meet somebody when they're in that space.
Well, not like immediately in that
No,
space.
God,
they
no.
say, yeah,
No,
but
years.
but yeah, like I do think that there should be more sober things. I'm seeing little sober things pop up for people. I feel like the Cordial does some stuff like that.
Yeah. That's California sober. That's different. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Very different.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's good enough for me. Like,
Dan goes, it wasn't the ice maker, it was Scott. Get it together, Scott. Telling you it was. We found out some truths after that one. It was funny. But it wasn't, because you spent way too long of a time with him. Ugh, gross.
rough.
I know. So yeah, like I think that those are good spots to meet. It's just it's difficult because we don't have that bump and bar scene like we used to.
No.
Like that's what
The bar scene's actually kind of scary. Like yeah. I love going out and playing pool, but then I feel like I'm always like, I need someone to walk me to my car. It's like whether I'm on Main Street or even Grumpy's in Falmouth. Like I was kind of getting.
Oh, good old Grumpy's. Such a good time.
Yeah. There isn't like, there's just no places to really gather. I don't know. I really want there to be more dwelling spaces. You know what is a new dwelling space is the West Barnstable. They reopened the Old Village store in West Barnstable, and they have like beer and they have little tables, and it's kind of like a coffee shop /
Shout
store.
out to my friend Robbie over there. I know you're making it happen. I love you to pieces.
I want Robbie to come to the event so bad, and he's like, I'm working. I'm like, just come after work.
I know. Robbie, you're the best.
Yeah.
We love you. I know. But I'm loving the fact that it's a really hip place to be and just a good hangout spot.
We need more of those.
Yeah.
So go there and check it out.
Low stress.
Yes, definitely. Low stress, low stakes. They're having like I just saw on their social media, they're having like a reading club. Like you just get to go and bring your own book and read.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but you know, it is going to get warmer soon. It's getting lighter. So we're all coming out of our cocoons pretty soon. And I think the spring is also a great time to start putting yourself out there more too. But I have an ask of all the single people who aren't going to come to our event.
Okay.
And the ones that are, but like try dating apps again on the Cape. That's my ask, because, and I would say delete your whole, I just learned something about dating apps, which is that you can get shadowed. Like after you have enough interactions on dating apps that aren't whatever, people swipe left or whatever, they would stop showing your profile to people. So delete your whole profile. Get some good pictures, start a new profile. And I swear to God, if everyone did that on Cape, you'd actually see people. Like you'd see the people who, you know what I mean? So that's my ask is like, don't give up on the dating apps. Try one more time.
Yeah. Delete the old crap, reinvent yourself as yourself.
Yeah. And
just throw yourself back into the stream.
And no filters on your pictures.
I hate that.
And none of the same picture, like angle over and over again.
Oh my God. I have a single girlfriend, and every single one of the things, it was like actually laughable when she would change her photo because it would be the same
it's the
photo.
Same photo, yeah.
Same photo wearing something different.
I'm always lovingly
same
telling,
angle,
yeah.
Same everything. Like there was no like, girl, you do not look like that.
Yeah, no, I'm always lovingly telling people like, please.
And it's like that weird picture. Alien angle where your head looks like elongated
because they want their bodies to look smaller. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. But like people just want to see pictures of you. And if you can upload a video or your voice, all the better, because then they get to see. Yeah,
I like that.
You can on a lot of apps now put a video, and that's better because they can see your mannerisms and how you move and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. Those are good, thoughtful tips.
Yeah. Swiping doesn't have to be completely bleak. I know it is, but
I can't imagine what that would be like, though, to just be judged solely on one crappy photo that you've got of yourself. That's not even a story.
It sucks because it's like, that is why you do have to think about how you're presenting yourself a little bit just on the apps, because it is so quick of a judgment that people are making. So just like try to get a good picture at least, you know, for your first one.
Good morning, Mark Goldberg. Oh, rub it in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, sir. Enjoy your life. Why don't you? Just don't share it with us. What's up, Jen? How are you? Thanks for joining us on the show. And we've got Felicia Romano here, and we're talking. She's the expert. She's a therapist, not only with couples, but also a certified matchmaker. So if you've got questions that you want to ask her about maybe the apps or about meeting somebody, or maybe you're having a specific ish that you just want to ask, please drop it here. And definitely consider grabbing a ticket to our event, Single AF, that's happening over at Island Pickle. Also, another great spot to meet people. There's a juice bar. There's the tiki bar, there's the pickleball courts, and then there's their huge golf simulator area. And then this summer, they're opening out to some outdoor activity
fun.
spots where he's going to bring his food truck. So
Nice.
Bill is a man of many talents, and he already had the pineapple caper food truck.
Yeah.
So he's like, we're going to bring that and some other ones and have some outdoor activity stuff.
Amazing.
But yeah, just that gathering spot is sometimes
Yes.
hard to find.
So much room for activities.
Yes, I love it. Step Brothers is my favorite. Are you building bunk beds in there? Can't help it.
It's a great movie.
Any other good tips? Because I feel like that was such a solid one to delete your old self and then to reinvent it and just
for the algorithm's sake.
Freshen it up.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, spruce it up. Another tip I would have is definitely for first dates, I would say try to show up feeling confident and don't look at your phone if you're feeling awkward. That's a big one. Don't lie about your appearance on dating apps, because then you don't want to meet people because you don't want them to see right through you. So that's the other thing, is like people use old photos, people use photos of them at a different weight, and it's, I get that people have self-confidence stuff when they get older or chubbier or whatever, but just try to be yourself on the dating apps, because then you don't get scared about going and meeting someone in person and them seeing the real. Don't use an AI generated picture,
Oh God, I know.
have it be real, and see every date as just a little like experiment. And it doesn't have to be a long dinner date. Like, so I always tell people, go on a 30-minute coffee date.
Yeah.
Say you have something to do at the 30-minute mark so that you have an out right away, like from the start. If you like them, then you could stay, but then you don't have to sign up for a lot. And if it goes poorly, that was just an experience, but you're getting the exposure. You're getting used to either rejecting or getting rejected, which is a normal human experience. Like, just kind of take away the stress by doing it. It's like exposure therapy for yourself.
I definitely agree to that. That's like one of the things when I was meeting my husband was like just those little micro interactions.
Yes.
Like so many over time, when I finally was like, oh, I really like that guy. It wasn't like, I'm in love with this guy right away. No, it took a million micro meetings.
It gives you a lot of confidence to actually meet person after person that you're not interested in and be able to confidently say to yourself, okay, that person wasn't for me. That person wasn't for me. Like, you start to realize, who you're really attracted to and who is compelling. So it's kind of nice to have a bunch of bad dates, actually.
Yeah.
In a way.
My girlfriend met her husband on the apps. And I remember after the very first date that she had, and she's like, ugh, no sparks, nothing, not interested. And then I'm like, one more time. He checks a lot of your boxes. Like, what? You can't just rest it all on that one date.
Yeah.
And then she went out with him again, and we didn't hear from her for 3 months. And then that was it. They're married. They have 2 kids. It's a great love story. And they met on Plenty of Fish, if that is even a thing still.
I don't know. Actually,
right?
It does come up when you type it in. I always search Cape Cod dating because I'm always trying to see if my thing comes up. And
Am I
Plenty
there?
of Fish comes up. Are you there?
Am I there?
That reminds me. Yeah, if you meet someone and you're not immediately attracted to them, but they have a lot of other qualities that you're attracted to, give it a chance, because attraction can grow. And there's a lot of studies pointing to the fact that first initial really super passionate spark that you feel with someone you're really, really attracted to actually doesn't last.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing, but then it burns out real quick.
Yeah, that's called lust.
Yes.
That's different.
Right. And basing your whole dating life on lust isn't working for you, probably. And so I would say Shrekking is what they call it when you date the Shreks of the world.
What is it called?
Shrek, like, the movie.
Can we talk about some dating terminologies? I don't know anything. I feel like I'm learning everything.
I don't know if anyone else uses this term. I just saw it one time and I've never let it go. It's like Shrekking. So it's when you go and you try to find people who are really beautiful on the inside, but maybe like aren't as attractive to you on the outside, such as Shrek. And like, then you really have a long lasting relationship from
Channeling my inner Fiona. I love it.
Because it's what's on the inside that counts. Get out of my swamp.
So good.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
There's a new term called chalance dating. So there's like nonchalance.
Oh my God. There's so much chalance here.
Yeah.
Horrible. I feel for you if you're out there and you're single and you really want to meet somebody to spend time with. I think I've got a lot of girlfriends that are just like, I don't need it. I just want somebody to spend time with. I've got a lot to give and I want to have fun with somebody. And it's not just always bothering my married girlfriends. And I'm like, I love you. And I'm sorry for that.
All these women just need to start fishing and clamming and boating because there's a lot of men they would find.
Time right now. The knitting circles are not where the men are at right now.
Go ice fishing. I promise you, the guy will help you break through the ice once you're there.
Head to Minnesota. Take some Canadian trips, ladies. We need to spread some love.
They're on Cape Cod too. I've convinced my my fisherman, very outdoorsy cousin Andrew, who's a total catch, about to turn 40, to come to my event, and he is going to do the speed dating. And I know he's nervous about it because he can be kind of awkward, but like I'm so excited for him because I feel like this is going to be like the perfect chance for him to meet someone. So yeah,
well, we're looking forward to seeing you, whether you're single or not, and you just want to come and hang out with us. You
come
can
and
do
hang
that too. Yeah, we'll be at Island Pickle on February 28th. Before we leave, how do people get a hold of you?
Yes,
if they're like, I want our services, or maybe she's got somebody for me, or maybe she can give me some tips or tricks,
totally,
or just some ideas.
Absolutely.
Just to give you that confidence back. Maybe you got kicked in the face and you're like, I'm not doing that again.
Yes, definitely. Well, so my website's felromano.com. And I also have social media. Well, there's the dating show social media, Who Could Love Them, which I might be changing the name of soon. But then there's also fel.romano on Instagram, where I'm posting more like dating coaching tips and stuff like that. Because I have a local segment at 99.9 The Q where we do dating and life advice and stuff. So I'm always posting videos from that.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, but felromano.com is where you can get in touch with me for pretty much anything.
I love it. Do you think guys are afraid because there are those Facebook apps that are like, have you dated this man?
I've heard some stories about those.
One of my girlfriends, Elisa, was on the show and she was like, oh my God, Stephanie, it's a real thing. And then you can go on there and like all the girls will dish the dirt about what is bad about this boy.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why they don't want to put themselves out, because we'll immediately throw them up there and just chew them apart.
There is the Are We Dating the Same Guy, which I've heard some horror stories
but
from.
Also valuable information sometimes.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, just don't be the Tinder swindler. Don't be someone they'd post about on those.
I still can't even believe that's real. Oh, and Ashley said, tell her thank you for everything that she does. I think that's amazing. Ashley. I know. We all need to find a little bit of love out there somehow. And it doesn't matter exactly what's on the outside, but more on the inside, Shrekking.
Find your Shrek.
I love it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Like I said, I'll be at Barnstable Brewing Company tonight for the Hyannis Library. Love is in the air, and we'll be doing a little trivia, doing a little fundraising for Hyannis Library. And then tomorrow, I'll be at Press Ahead Coffee from noon until 2, and we'll be playing a little bingo, and that's fun for the whole family for some fun little gift cards. Felicia, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me.
Always a good time. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you. Bye. Have a good weekend.
Fun. I love that you can just pull up all those dating stats.
Woohoo.